Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Mayfield's throw into the hands of Hooper. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 19.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third and short yardage. Mayfield throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Chubb. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
On 2nd and goal, Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. He's at the 50, 30, 10, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, we talked pregame about how we might have some twists and turns in this one, but how about this on the opening drive?
Well, they had a pretty good drive working, didn't they? So you wouldn't expect this ending because what you were thinking was they were going to put it in the end zone themselves, not have it go the other direction.
The extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mayfield. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Able to power through. That'll go as a 42-yard punt. They'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. Tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He'll drop to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up fourth down. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll look to throw now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. To throw here. We'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And his kick here is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here, and it adds to their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Big Derek Brown making the stop. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. On the return, this is Haney. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. John Johnson with the INT. And the Browns are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 40. On play action, they'll throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up a 1st down.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Chubb will get the call running left. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now Mayfield. And he's got his tight end. It's Hooper for the Browns touchdown. Austin Hooper. His 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Here's Hayne to return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I think someone's going to get into QB1s here when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up fourth down. Here's Joseph Charlton now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch.
He's got a man. Complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Donovan Peoples-Jones. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Browns have taken the lead. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Back to throw here. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw taken in by Landry. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Donovan Peoples-Jones. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll look to throw here on first down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is. The long-distance shot before break comes up empty, but now Charles flipped the script. Time for likely one more play as field position becomes an issue.
Yeah, when you talk about field position, remember, if this kick is missed, the ball comes back to where? The spot that they snapped it from. So field position becomes a factor. I think at this spot, you might also want to think about throwing the Hail Mary. You know, put the ball up in the air. Maybe you can get 6 out of it instead of 3.
Yeah, see what happens.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Final play of the half, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. It got his man complete. Yeah, he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. McLaughlin. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
McCaffrey on the counter, and they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
2nd and 11 now. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
Back to throw. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Play fake. Mayfield. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They run it again with Chubb. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. No surprise this offense would be able to convert. They're currently second in the league in first downs, and they pick up one here.
Yeah, not a stat that we talk about a heck of a lot, but it's a vital one. And in this case, it's really vital because what does it do? Keeps their defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 32. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Chubb with a carry on first down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's second down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Second down, here's Chubb again. Down to the 25. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. A give. This is Chubb. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Rolling to his right. And finding the tight end, Hooper. Touchdown, Browns! Austin Hooper, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Browns add on to their lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Second and 10 now, third quarter from Charlotte. Now back to throw. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Back to throw now on first down. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw again. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Haynes. Touchdown, Carolina! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Now the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. And again, it's Chubb. Now this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. A give running right is Chubb, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down.
Now Chubb running right. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And Gay knocks this one through. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you didn't mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll look to throw again. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Mayfield. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for Cleveland, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Carolina, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.